Welcome everyone and welcome back to this episode where we're going to walk you through the 6 ways that you can overcome your fat loss plateaus. And the way we're going to walk through this video here is through questions that we're getting either inside our community with the clients we're working with or through social media. Because again, at the end of the day, we're talking to hundreds, literally hundreds of men every single day that all have a lot of the same questions. So I thought I will make a video about that instead to really help you out. If you're new to this channel and if you never heard about me before, my name is Simon Thompson and I'm a peak performance coach, and over the last decade really helped men all over the world get into great shape, both physically, mentally and emotionally. So let's dive into it. The first question is from Peter. Simon, how do I stay motivated? If you feel like you're lacking motivation right now to get in shape, to look better, to be more appealing in your aesthetics, the quickest way for you to develop that motivation is to tie in what you're trying to accomplish with your physique, with your body, with something that you're already good at right now. Meaning, if you run a business, you're an entrepreneur, you're good at making money, tie in you being healthier, you being in better shape with making more money. When we're talking about motivation, the reason why most people aren't motivated is because it doesn't really matter. So oftentimes it always comes down to this: pain and pleasure. What are you running away from and what are you running towards? So the way you can do that is fabricate something good is going to happen out here if you're getting in shape, link it up with something you already know. And also the second one, ask yourself the question: if I keep doing what I've been doing right now, I'm 36 years old, I feel like I'm 50. What are you going to look like at your wedding picture? Next question is from Daniel. Whenever I'm stressed, I completely lose focus, I start eating more, and I don't work out. You would always fall to the level of your habits. The reason why a millionaire, after going broke, he's bankrupt right now, he lost his business, become a millionaire very, very quickly again afterwards, it's like just going straight up to that baseline again, it's because of his standard, his mindset, his identity, and his habits. Get yourself some anchor points that you're having throughout the day. Something for your mindfulness. Morning routine you're doing. Have an anchor point around you exercising. I'm exercising at least 3 or 4 times a week and I'm doing it at this time. And this is what keeps me zen. These are the things that you can always then rely on if you actually start developing that as a habit. It's okay to eat a cookie, but don't do it again tomorrow. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day, because that is the cycle that you're building for yourself that really is making you feel the way that you're feeling right now. I don't feel bad about eating a cookie. I'm like, okay, and then we go back again. Question for Chris here is: every time I travel for work, my routine gets thrown off. How can I stay on track while traveling? Any hotels, if you're travel for business and stuff, will have a gym. Now you jet lag. Okay, we just have to go anyway. Do it in the morning. I promise you. I don't do it if I don't do it in the morning. Why? Because everything is new. It's not our routines. It's not we're thinking. We're gonna visit, we're gonna see, we have a meeting and sightseeing, and then the day is gone. I would keep it when you travel to these meals you can control, fairly low on carbohydrates. So breakfast, protein, and then you have your protein shake that you then are having in between. And then the 2 lunch and dinners you're doing with your clients, again, think for protein. Grilled fish, grilled chicken, grilled steak. Like, look at these items on the menu, but here's the key. Dessert? No, I'm all good. Extra sides? No, I'm all good. Do you want 2 or 3 glasses of wine? No, I'm all good. Question for Jason. So, I'm so busy with work and family that I barely have time to think about myself. How can I start prioritizing myself better? This is a tricky one. I don't have kids or anything, so a lot of people are like, yeah, but you don't know when you have kids, it's so difficult. I understand. The biggest belief shift that I 100% will take with me into my next phase of life with kids and family and that sort of thing: you are your number 1 priority, Jason. If you don't take care of yourself, you're gonna be a less version of yourself, you're gonna have less energy, you're gonna be more agitated, you're gonna be more stressful, you're gonna be in a different mood. How are you then gonna show up for your family? Now, I know what some of you guys might be thinking out there right now, but like, how do I do all that? I got 2 kids, we got to pick them up after school, kindergarten, like I just can't get it to work. I understand. Well, why do you work so hard then? Pay someone to do it. Next question from Eric here right now is: I've tried so many diets, but I always end up falling back into my old habits. Why does this keep happening? Your habits will always control you no matter what. Make your habits the goal and not your diets and your fat loss the goal. Make building the system the goal in itself. Forget about the shape you're trying to get into. Forget about the diet you need to follow. I've been eating the same food, throughout my whole career. Breakfast, lunch, dinners, it's swapped around a couple of times, but it's more or less been the same 5 to 10 meals that I eat in total throughout the last 15 years. What do you actually endure to eat? Because here's the thing, you can get in shape on any diet out there. Keto, intermittent fasting, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, all of them works. But the reason why most of them don't work is because you don't want to do them. It's annoying, it's bothering. It's like I'm cutting out half of the food that I normally like eating. I'm doing intermittent fasting 16 times a day. I'm just like, oh my God, I hate my life for like 8 hours a day. It's crazy what you guys are doing sometimes. So last question is for Thomas. What is the best diet to follow for fat loss? Short answer to that one, Thomas, it's the diet you want to follow. As we talked about, intermittent fasting, keto, like high carbs, low carb, whatever diet you like to follow, that's the one you're following. And then what you need to do is be in a calorie deficit. All of them comes down to calories in, calories out. Okay, let's call a spade a spade. Like if you like eating carbohydrates, if you actually love, if you enjoy the texture and the feeling and that sort of thing, I've personally always been like that. I like carbohydrates. Eat them for goddamn, okay? Eat carbohydrates, just manage the amounts and when you're eating them. You have your carb servings that you're adding and subtracting for your meals. You keep your protein very stable, and that's really it. That's a very, very fast way to really get in shape. Yeah, again, that was really 6 very, very, what can you say, common questions that gets in the way of people hitting a fat loss plateau, not really seeing progress. And you can see a lot of it comes from, a mindset level in terms of sticking with it, being motivated, and like be consistent. And it also comes with the tactical things around like, what do I actually do when I hit a plateau? Why is it difficult for me to stick to it? Why is it difficult for me to figure out how much I should do and what's too much, what's too little, and that sort of thing? Again, as I said to you, find someone that's already done what you would like to do, pay them, get close to them, okay? Be around them and see how they're thinking, how they're operating, what are they doing on a day-to-day basis. And just by doing that, my friend, it will shine through on you, okay? Get into the proximity of what you're trying to accomplish. So yeah, I will see you in the next video. Again, as I said to you, I really, really appreciate you. Appreciate you for rocking up. Appreciate you guys for asking these questions. If you've got any questions for the next video, just pop it down in the comments below and we can take that up in the next video. All right, for now, I'll see you soon.